I love frugal living tips. Do you love frugal living tips? Let's talk about our favorites. Welcome. I'm Amy, and here at Frugal Over 50, I give you tips and tools for frugal living. Let's talk about some of my favorite frugal living tips, and I'd love to invite you to share your favorites in the comments below. Number 1, think about your time as being important, and when you go out, do your errands in batches. So if you have 5 places to go, don't go 5 places over 5 days, but do 5 places over 1 day. This saves on time, it saves on gas, it can save on expenses, because you're not just out and about and exposed to temptation all the time. You go, you get it done in 1 day, and then you don't have to think about it until the next batch of errands comes around. Now, number 2 is the complete opposite of that. Sometimes don't batch your errands. I don't know if you're like me, but sometimes when I batch my errands, I get even more tempted, and I just never know where my brain is going to be. Sometimes I need to go into the store, get that thing, and then get back home, because if I try to do too many things or go to too many stores, all the pretty shiny things at all the stores are going to attract my attention. And so sometimes I know myself, and I know that it's best not to batch errands. Which are you? Are you a person who likes to batch all of your errands all the time? Or are you a person who finds that actually more tempting and you really have to just go with your blinders on, get that thing, and get back home? Or are you a combination person like me? Sometimes I love to batch my errands, and sometimes I just can't do it. I have to get in, get out, and get home. Number 3, whether I am batching my errands or not that week, I love to make shopping lists. In fact, I keep a running shopping list right here on my phone at all times, and we have a constant shopping list discussion in my house. I use Google Keep. You may use something else to keep your shopping list going. In fact, what do you use to keep your shopping list going? And it's just constant. I add to it as I need to. When I think of something, it goes on the list, and that just means that I don't have to think about it, I don't have to worry about it, I don't have to remember it, because it's right here on my list. And next time it's time to plan for batching or not batching my errands, I can look at my list and see what I need. Next, when it's possible, air dry your laundry. You may live in a part of the world where air drying all of your laundry is just the way it's done. And if so, you are way ahead in the frugal living game. There are those of us who have gotten used to using an electric or gas clothes dryer, and we have to remind ourselves to air dry our laundry. I don't air dry all of my laundry. I live in the tropics, and humidity levels here are between 70 and 90% every single day, and I don't have a really good place to air dry everything. But I love to air dry on sunny days. I love to air dry the kitchen towels. I love to air dry my clothes. I don't know how to describe how good it feels to air dry. If you live in a part of the world where that's just how it's done, you probably don't even think about it. But for those of us who have a choice, make that choice every so often, and then a little more often, until you're air drying as much as you can. Clean using vinegar. If you came to my house and did a walkthrough, you would notice that I have a number of cleaning products in my house that aren't vinegar. But you would also notice that when it's time to clean, the one I reach for the most often is that squirt bottle that I filled with half vinegar, half water, and a few squirts of dish soap. That's just what I reach for. When I was starting my frugal living journey, I thought it would be lovely and wonderful to buy eco-friendly, nice-smelling cleaners. And I got some. And I also have some of the heavy-duty stuff for some of the heavy-duty cleaning that I have to do. But 90% of the time, it's vinegar, water, and a little dish soap. We had a commenter here suggest that if you are not fond of the smell of vinegar, to put some orange peels into the vinegar and let it steep for a few days. Then you can take the orange peels out, and then you have a vinegar that smells like orange instead of vinegar, and that cleans even better. I haven't tried that. Have you? Tell me about your favorite homemade cleaner. If you're getting value out of this video, would you give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing and hit that notification bell so you'll get notified first of new videos? If you'd like to support the growth of the channel, click the link below for Buy Me a Coffee. Thanks, let's get back to these tips. Next, do less. Just overall, do less. Live simply. We live in a world where it seems like virtue to be busy, where it seems like the only way to get ahead in life is to do all of the things all of the time. And I would like to invite you to live more simply. Say no to more things. Say yes to more time. Say no to the pull of busyness. Say no to the insistence that we have to work really hard all of the time. it's possible that you are in a situation where these things are necessary for you right now. I completely understand. I have been there. I have done that. And I know that when it's necessary, it's necessary. But especially if you are living an extraordinarily busy or stressful life, slow down and simplify everywhere else that you can so that you can support yourself in the life that you have to live right now. Live simply. As part of living simply, join the millions of people around the world who have stopped using cable TV. It's something that I haven't used in over a decade, and I have to say I don't miss it at all. It's extraordinarily expensive. I know that some people love to have cable because it's a way that they get a channel that they like, or they watch sports that they like. And if that's you, great, go you. But for most of us, we just need to cut the cable. And that leads us to the next thing. For those of us who have cut the cable, like me, a long time ago, we may have piled on subscription after subscription for streaming service after streaming service because the streaming services don't cost very much, each one individually. But every so often, go back and review how many streaming service subscriptions do you have right now, and do you need/want all of them? We had a commenter here recently who suggested looking at your subscriptions every couple of months and changing them out. So let's say that you set yourself a subscription budget of $15 a month, then you can change your subscriptions every month so that you get to watch shows that you like without going over your budget. That's a brilliant suggestion. Review your subscriptions. And last but certainly not least, something that we talk about a whole lot here on the channel, use your local public library. The public library is here for all of us. And whether you can walk in or whether you can take out books or whether you're using your library's app to read books on your Kindle, you have books, you have CDs, you have movies, you have magazines, you have historical archival resources available to you for free. The library is one of my favorite, wonderful, magical places in all of planet Earth, and I would love to have you join me there. I think using the library contributes strongly to living simply and to living in a slow manner because it encourages us to share with each other. The library is a shared experience. It encourages us to be outside of ourselves and in our community, and it gives us the freedom to have books and to save money at the same time. I love the library. I hope you do too. By the way, we are in week 2 of our 8-week Frugal Over 50 Community Savings Challenge. If you would like to join, all you have to do is let us know down below in the comments. I'm in for the savings challenge and here's what I'm saving for. And then every week, a couple of times a week, go to the Frugal Over 50 channel and check in on the community tab so that you can get some more information, some more encouragement, questions about what are your savings priorities, discussion topics. It's going to be an exciting and supportive 8 weeks, and it's not too late to join in, and it's not too late to tell us that you've already joined in. Regular habits of frugal living can give us joy, can give us peace, can help us to live more simply, and can help us to live more abundantly. Wherever you are on your frugal living journey, take the next step, whatever that next step is for you, and know that you are not alone, and I am so proud of you. Live frugally, change your life, and together we will change the world. I can't wait to see you again soon. Bye-bye.